Hello, my name is Ashley Beth. My presentation today is on database types. I will be going over what a database is, reasons to use one, implications of using one, and types of databases. For this class purposes, I will mostly focus on SQL and NoSQL as the two types. I will also briefly talk about the system before databases. At the end, there will be some examples of database types. A database is a collection of information that is organized so that it can be easily accessed, managed, and updated. Databases allow their users to enter and analyze their data quickly and easily. Nowadays, they are typically in digital form. Larger databases are used in business, research, and administration, to name a few. File systems have been around as databases before the internet. A file system is a more unstructured data store. File systems are more general, while databases are built on top of the general data storage services provided by file systems. Technically, both of them support the basic features necessary for data access, but file systems seriously lack some of the critical features necessary for managing data. In today's world, you can't escape the database. Right now, there are over 1 million databases at work storing all sorts of information, from government files to company employee records to consumer shopping habits. Here are some of the uses I found most important. Anyone creating, organizing, or administrating databases needs to know the implications that go along with the database. The following are some of the implications. Flexibility to change data structures, availability and accessibility of current information, and the possibility of consolidating to avoid wasted space. These are 3 more implications I found. Potential for changing standards. Since some database systems are new, there's not much regulation, but in the future, there's a good possibility of regulation making changes to the way we store data. Security needs to be monitored since much of the stored information is personal. Depending on the database and uses, it may require extensive programming. Before the internet and large places such as the cloud to store information, everything was handwritten or typed and physically stored away. Now most information is stored via an online database for efficiency and easy accessibility for all. There are different types of databases, which are categorized on the basis of their function. Here's the top 6 that you may come across: relational, operational, centralized, distributed, personal, and commercial. For this project, we are focusing on SQL and NoSQL as the main 2 types of databases. This infographic shows the major differences in scalability. SQL, or SQL as some pronounce it, is a standard interactive and programming language for getting information from and updating a database. It has its pros and cons as a type of database. SQL is great for structured data and high-performance workloads. It is also transactional, flexible, and universal. The main problems with SQL are that it can be difficult to scale. It may have misleading results and requires detailed knowledge, so professional database managers must be hired to work with the database. NoSQL is a whole new way of thinking about a database. Though NoSQL is not a relational database, the reality is that a relational database model may not be the best solution for all situations. Here are a few reasons to use a NoSQL database. It is an easy addition of data to the system. Unlike SQL, it is easily scalable. Since it is a newer database, it is designed to work well on the cloud. Since NoSQL is new, it is running into initial problems. It is still maturing and can experience unforeseen errors right now. It may also have a slower response time. I will be going into more detail on examples of database models in the following slides. Here are a few of the front runners in database models right now. They are also a mixture of different types of databases. Oracle Database is a relational database management system from the Oracle Corporation. Oracle Database is one of the most trusted and widely used relational database engines. The database has its own network component to allow communication across networks. Oracle runs on most major platforms, including Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. In the early 2000s, Amazon.com's database was not keeping up with the company's business. Instead of looking for a solution outside the company, Amazon developed its own database management system. It was a whole new kind of database, one that threw out the rules of traditional SQL varieties and was able to scale up and up. Amazon shook up the market as one of the first cloud-based NoSQL products in the market. MySQL is the world's most popular open-source database, enabling the cost-effective delivery of reliable, high-performance, and scalable web-based and embedded database applications. Many of the world's largest and fastest-growing organizations, including Facebook, Google, Adobe, and Zappos, rely on MySQL to save time and money powering their high-volume websites, business systems, and software. Microsoft Azure is a cloud computing platform and infrastructure created by Microsoft for building, deploying, and managing applications and services through a global network of Microsoft-managed and Microsoft partner-hosted data centers. Here are 4 key points you should take out of this presentation. Data is managed most effectively when stored in a database. Well-designed database management generates valuable information. Choose the type that is right for your business. Consider limitations.